Just talking to the team, it was a really special 2 days for a lot of us. Yesterday, most of our team went to Nora, Sis's wedding, which she literally asked us like what our off day was, and found a date that we could come and be there for it, and put it at 3:30 in the afternoon for us, which is really nice. Kiara was in the wedding, and so it's such a special night to celebrate her and to see so many Blue Jays there supporting her, and she's married to a Blue Jay baseball player, so it was just a really special night. And then today, to honor these seniors, the underclassmen did such a good job, just decorating our locker room and really making today special. And on the volleyball court, man, we played well. So clean in every way. I thought defensively we were really good. The service pressure, I know Nora had a lot of aces, but I thought everyone took them out of system to the point where, every time out when we talked about like where we needed to defend, as a staff, we were like, well, they just haven't been in system enough to really see any trends. So I thought our service pressure all match was great, and then offensively we were just really clean. So I think that's a really good Georgetown team who played us tough the first time, and so I love the way we responded. We kind of talked as a team after the Villanova game about fast starts and being a little cleaner defensively, and they really did that well in all 3 sets.
We'll do questions first for the student athletes.
Nora, what goes through your mind when you step up ready to serve?
I don't even know. Today it was all about the seniors. I was like, just do it for the seniors. The faster we can get out of here, the faster we can all cry and love each other. I know we said a couple times like finish so we can cry together. So today it was all for them.
To have that performance though, dedicating it to the seniors a little bit, what does that mean to you?
So much. I mean, you guys are incredible. We can't imagine this team without them, and like on and off the court, such good role models, such good people. They're just incredible.
What have you learned from the seniors on this team and the upperclassmen in general, and them helping you kind of adjust to this college environment?
I think the composure that they all have is so admirable, and on the court when things aren't going well, they're all so calm, and it's on the court, it's three seniors sometimes, and they're just always so calm and so collected and are always uplifting everyone, no matter what. There's a smile on their faces.
Kiara, you're still letting the tears out.
Yeah.
What has your time in a Blue Jay uniform meant to you?
It's meant a lot. I mean, as you grow older, it's the most recent things become what feels like your whole life. And yeah, honestly, I feel like just with how special Creighton has been, and yeah, this whole program in just 6 years of college, it looking back, I feel like it has been my whole life. And so that's just been such a blessing, and to be able to go through life together with these girls, and they fight for one another, and they fight to support each other when we're going through really tough things outside of volleyball. And, I genuinely believe all of the girls just care and want to make sure that we're doing okay all the time, and, are just willing to be our biggest supporters and whatever that is. And so it's been just really, really, really sweet and a really big blessing.
What has the time with this specific senior class meant to you, and how have they forged a bond that's going to carry and stay with this program for years to come?
Yeah, it's been really special. Ava and Sky, I was able to be here through their all 4 years, which has been really special. And just seeing them being able to grow as not only players, but also just as people, and develop into leaders, and just feel confident in themselves, and their demeanors and how they hold themselves has been really cool. And yeah, the past 6 months with Anna, getting her for her last grad season has also been really cool. I think she has brought a really new, fiery, competitive spirit, and she just brings a different, something that we didn't get the last 4 years. So it's been really cool to just, be able to walk with them side by side and just confidently lead this team has been really special.
You mentioned just the recency bias of like the last, like this feels like your whole life. But you're probably a different person now than when you first got on campus.
Sure.
Where have you
Yeah.
felt yourself grown the most as you kind of reflect, a lot of reflecting today?
I would say just like my confidence in my, personality and my identity. I feel like I, really cherish the things that are important to me, and I don't doubt when I, say no to things, or, when I feel like I've just grown so confident in my values. That has been really cool. And confident in my leadership. Like I feel like I know how to humbly connect with other teammates, which has been really sweet. And just being able to the most important thing is just listening to another person and connecting with them is really what this is all about. And so that's been really cool to see, to be able to let go of the outside things that really in the long term don't matter as much, but being able to hold and cherish those that do really closely.
Kiara, you talked about the really close bond you have with all your teammates in your whole 6 years here. What has the coaching staffs meant to you, and what have you learned from all of them over your time?
Yeah, wow, they've taught me so much and just have been with me, I'm sure, through so much. I mean, you've seen me grow and change the last 5 years, and just from what I was as a freshman to even now, I'm sure that's you even see such a big difference in me. But they're humble leaders for this team that, I think the culture of this program starts with them. And I think also Booth set that standard really, really well here for this program. But she always had an open door policy, and it was we could bring anything forward to them in life. If it was with volleyball, we didn't know how to handle a situation, or just in life, if we just, needed someone to talk to because we knew it was gonna affect the way we play and affect the way we just carry ourselves, and that they probably needed to know. It was never never felt like I had to be fearful around them of what I said or did would, change the way they felt about me. And so just knowing that, yeah, they were always on my side, whether I was doing great or, really going through it, that, really changes you and really allows you to play free and just, be a confident person and just, have good trust in them.
I guess start with Kiara. She said that you've watched her change a lot. You've been by her side. How has she blossomed into the player she is, but also the young woman she is?
Yeah, I've been so blessed and lucky to come when I came. So this is obviously my 4th year. So when I got here, it was Kiara's 3rd season, and I trained middles here. And I put it in a card to her. I think she knows it. When I came on my visit to interview with Coach Booth, she was the only player I met during that visit. She just happened to be in the park when I was coming to meet Lisa, who's in the back of this room, and I just remember her standing up from her chair and me having to look up at her, and me realizing oh wow, that's the kind of athlete that we're going to get here at this program, and I was a little intimidated, to be honest, by her, just not knowing her at all, and so far from that, getting to know her now, she really is the best human you'll ever be around. She's been a leader for this program every year I've been here, so I can't even picture this team without her as a leader here. Even with the 7 seniors that we had last year, she was still a captain then. She's been a captain, I feel every year I've been here. She's so selfless. She's the team mom. She's still, as a 6th year, the one who's texting the team hey, make sure you have this. Hey, what about this? And then she's also the one that, if practice isn't to our standard, that will, make sure we call it out. But she's also, if little Abby or Nora are struggling, she's the one that's going to walk up and just hold their hand. Whatever you need, she is that person. She's someone that I can go to as a coach to just kind of get a pulse for the team and things like that as well. She does everything the right way. She represents our program in every way with the highest standards. And so my biggest job last year from Coach Booth was to convince her to stay for a 6th year. And so fortunate that she did, especially as I transitioned into this new role. Having her here was such a big deal. Not just, yes, she's really good at volleyball, but she is so much more than that, and so important to our team. And again, she is with me in the middles, and I can tell you that Nora Wurtz is a better middle because she's in that group with Kiara. Weezy would say the same. Even Jaya, who used to train with the middles, would tell you that she's just so supportive and so giving to that group, and it's going to be different. But we're not there yet. We got more volleyball left. But yeah, she's really special.
Brian, you touched on it, just the transition. I mean, some of these seniors could have left if they wanted to.
Yeah.
They stayed and held this group together. So for you, I mean, you've been a part of senior days before, but what were the emotions like? Just seeing them so emotional, especially given the context of a group that could have left and stayed.
Yeah, obviously just talked about Kiara. Ava and Sky are my freshman class, so like they were the freshmen my first semester here, and so to watch them grow from these like young freshmen, even just watching the video after the game of like not even recognizing them a little bit to who they are now, the way they've grown in confidence as people, with knowing what they want to do after playing volleyball, in leadership. I don't think as freshmen they thought that they would ever be like captains and leaders of this program, and so to grow to that has been incredible. Obviously on the court, watching Ava just get better and better every single year has been truly special. I mean, she is among the greats to ever play in this program, and goes right next to all these amazing outsides that we've had. And Sky's had a very different journey here. I think this year, with some of the injury things that she's had to go through, could have easily just said, I'm done. But this program has meant too much to her to do that, and so she pushed everything aside and fought through a lot of pain to get to the point that she's in right now, to be able to go out there and serve a few points for us on senior day, and like that meant a lot. And I've said it in a press conference before, right here in this room actually is where we announced to the team that Coach Booth was moving on and that I was taking over, and it was a really emotional time for all of us. I cried in that room, and we all kind of did, and I wasn't sure like what the reaction would be and how the team would accept this news of me. And within probably 45 minutes of leaving this room, Sky was actually the first one to text me just to say, like, obviously we're so sad about Coach Booth leaving, but if anyone was to take over, we're just so happy it's you. And that was like the first time I think that night I like actually took a breath of like, okay, it's going to be okay. And a few months ago, she came to my office again just to tell me I'm doing a great job. And like that's Sky. Like she's a people person, a relationship builder, and I don't think she understands like how much those little things like impact us as coaches. And so that was special. And Anna, she's only been here since the summer, but a recruit that committed when Coach Booth was still here, and I was a big part of the recruiting process, but she easily could have flipped and gone somewhere different, because a big part of her was having a setting coach here, and Coach Booth would have been that person. But for her to have trust in me and trust in our program and our culture, and for her to stay committed here and come has made such a huge impact on our success this year. And she's come from day one, like really showing leadership, and then she also brings a ton of joy and experience and passion. And we've definitely shared a lot of laughs in the office, and bummed that we get one semester together, but I'm hoping she will give me a free trip to Switzerland at some point. So we'll see. But yeah, it's been such a special group of seniors.
Probably the best part about today is your time with these young women is not finished. You guys have
No.
so much volleyball left
Yeah.
to be played. What is your confidence level in this team's ability to continue to dominate the Big Four?
Yeah, I kind of talked to the team afterwards. It was the loosest I've seen us play maybe all season against a good team in and about. I was worried about how would we respond in this moment where we want so badly to win for the seniors, and sometimes that can create some additional pressure. And I thought from point one, we played with a different looseness to us that I think we can take with us throughout the season, because we've said it all, like we are not a team that plays great in like tight, crazy, serious. Like we're a team of joy. Like we play our best when we're having fun, we're getting after it. And I thought they showed that today in everything they did, and the stats show that. And so I'm hoping what I kind of talked to them after the match was like, can we recreate this? Like, can you, like the feeling that each of you as an individual, as a team had today, like how can we recreate this moving forward? Because we have obviously two big matches next week to hopefully win the Big East outright. I I don't see Xavier dropping a match. They're playing really well, and that's the mentality I want our team to have, that if you want to win this conference outright, you're going to have to go undefeated. And to do that in what I think is the deepest Big East conference we've had in a long time, with 4 teams potentially making the NCAA tournament, I think says so much about this team, their composure, like this senior class, to be able to do that after losing 7 incredible seniors last year.
Maybe you just need to give them a reason to happy cry after all that.
There was a lot of happy crying. I think all day today, some yesterday. It's such a great group who I think just genuinely loves each other, and as Kiara said, would do anything for the person next to them. And as a coaching staff, we're all just so lucky to get to be around them, and it's why we're here, and it's why we do this.
Can you just speak to Nora's acing ability? I mean, she shot it all year, but to come out like she did today.
Yeah, she got all week. I mean, she was incredible on Friday too. I mean, her service run in the first set on Friday, I thought, won that set for us. I love that our crowd is really getting behind her. I mean, how many serving specialists get the ovations that she gets? She got a media timeout, 2 timeouts in the first set, and then 2 more timeouts in the second set. So it had 5 stoppages within her service runs, which I don't know if that's ever happened before. And again, I go back to how Kiara has grown her confidence and how she as an individual has grown that way, because early on she struggled to be able to like come back out of timeouts and things like that to put great serves in, and she's grown so much in that like feeling of how good of a server she is. And every time she goes back, our team is determined to keep her back there. And today in the first set, we actually had to put her in a different serving spot because we'd already had Sky serve in the libero spot, so we had her serve for Abby just to get her out there. And obviously, it worked out pretty well. I don't know how many serves she ended up putting in that first set, but to break our ace record in only 3 sets is pretty impressive. I saw one of the I don't know who it was. UConn players just broke the Big East ace record. Nora must have saw that, and now she's coming for her. So, but yeah, with sweeps, it's harder.
Let's get technical. What is it about her serve? Is it just the way it floats, or just how has she developed that?
Yeah, she contacts the ball at such a high point. Obviously, she's 6'5", but what Adam trains all of our serving. What he has really got her to do is truly jump up to go get the ball and then contact it at its highest point. So her serve is literally, it's a float serve that's coming down at you. So sometimes it's going to float and drop. Sometimes it's going to float. Like 2 of her serves went all the way to the end line and dropped. And then what she's learned how to do throughout the season too is kind of face one way and hit another. So she had 2 aces where everything was lined up to go cross court. Their passers all kind of moved this way, and then she had 2 that just landed in zone 1. And she is a complete server. And I think what a lot of people, when middles go back to serve, are like, well, just attack her, and that's how we'll get out of it. She plays pretty good defense too. And today, even in that first set when she served, it ended up being her, Sid, and Sage like all back row together. And that's a pretty good back row, and so it was hard even when they did pass her well enough to get a swing to put a ball away. And so yeah, she's a really special server. And I thought everyone on our team served them out of system well, but it was we left that second set and I was like, man, we got a lot of aces. And I looked down at the stat sheet and I was like, okay, Nora has a lot of aces. And at that point, she was the only person on our team that had one. I think Sid ended up getting one, even though I don't see it on here. Oh no, yeah, maybe. So I think we had one other person get an ace, but yeah, she had a lot, and I love this for her of embracing her, because she's a really good middle too. And I love that we were able to get her some front row time today as well, and we have really high expectations for what she's going to do for our program.